Those are two hell of a mugshots, aren't they? In this episode, we're going to be taking an in-depth look at a recent case that has just occurred involving crypto and kidnapping. And I've been talking about this for several years now. It's gone from online hacking to kick down your door. We're coming in to take everything you have, stronghold style. And that's where we're at. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification. Let's go.
We have a little bit of an update to a really bizarre story that a lot of you, I think, have been talking about the last day or so. We now know that a couple of brothers from Texas have just been federally charged in just a, like I said, bizarre, I guess is the best way I can put it. As we see news stories come into our newsroom, Karen Scullin joining me now. Sometimes they just stick out and go, wow, this is something we have not seen before.
I think that's what everybody's saying. I mean, you hate to say it because it sounds so cliche. This is something out of a movie, but it is something that would come out of a movie. It's really crazy. The update, we're talking about the story, of course, where the two Texas brothers drove about 18 hours to target and rob a family of cryptocurrency. Neither one knew each other. The father suspects that, you know, there was a data leak of his crypto account information, and maybe that's how they targeted him.
Okay.
Did you hear what she just said? This family did not know either one of these brothers, nor did the brothers know the family. They found out about this guy's account through an online data breach. That's the only way it could have happened. And they drove 18 hours to come try and steal everything that he's earned and that he has. Think about that. This is really some crazy shit. It is.
And they're in Washington County, and so there is it a family or people who live in a home and they are just kind of minding their business and
father. So it was a father, son, and I imagine a wife, the mother of the child, but it's an adult child, by the way.
Okay.
Live in a home in Grant, the city of Grant, which is basically connected to Matamidi. And he was taking out the trash Friday morning, and he gets approached by two men who, in all dark clothing, at gunpoint, bring him into the garage, at gunpoint, zip tie his hands, bring him inside. They wake up the mother and adult son and zip tie them, make them lie down on the floor. This goes on for 9 hours. During the 9 hours that they were being held down on the floor, the father of the home had to get into his crypto accounts, transfer money, a lot of it, and then it drove him 3 hours to get more because they wanted more money, and the father stored some in a crypto wallet at a cabin 3 hours away.
Did you hear what she just said? The father stored some in a cabin 3 hours away. It was in his cold wallet. So that means he did the right things. He was smart in that regard. He had his assets put up properly where no one else had access to him. The only question is, how did these two fucking brothers find out about him in the first place? That's the biggest question right there, the $1 million question. You really can't make this shit up.
So the difference between yesterday's story, which is crazy, and today's story is now they're charged federally, and there's a big discrepancy. Yesterday, the state was reporting $72,000, and a lot of us were saying, would you really go 18 hours with this risky, complex robbery for $72,000? Well, the feds announced today it's $8 million. $8 million in this crypto heist. So it's crazy, especially for people who don't really understand crypto. I'm one of them. I don't fully understand how this happens, and my big question is, are they able to get it back? It's not tangible, so is it like somewhere in Nigeria or Congo or something, or where is it? And will they be able to get it back? And the interesting part is that one of the defendants, these Garcia brothers, one of them was on the phone with a third party while they're trying to do the transfer, and that third party was kind of walking him through the steps on how to make sure this was happening, the process to actually get it transferred to some unnamed crypto wallet.
Wow, and we don't know how close authorities might be to determining who that third person.
Or if they're looking, if they know where he is or who he is,
because these two could have just been kind of the muscle here.
Yeah,
right?
The frustrating part is we haven't been able to get any local law enforcement or county attorney, or right now we're working on the U.S. attorney to help explain some of this stuff that's happening and why, and some of the questions we have. But for now, we were in this neighborhood yesterday. It is a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. I mean, there's some $3 million homes in there. There's not a lot of them, maybe 8 homes on this long street. They all have a lot of property. Beautiful homes where this has happened, but yeah, a random Friday morning. And this, of course, is the case that canceled the Matamidi High School homecoming game Friday night.
That's right. You were seeing on social media, it was like almost like a lockdown situation or some sort of uncertainty, and they ended up canceling homecoming.
Right. They just didn't know where they were at that point, and it was actually a Wendy's receipt that was found with an AR-15.
Yes, tell us about that.
Yeah.
That was fascinating.
It is fascinating. They messed up. The bad guys messed up here, and they dumped or dropped or whatever a suitcase, and in the suitcase was some clothing, some bottles and cans, I think, and this AR-15 with ammunition. I think it was disassembled, and then this Wendy's receipt, and it was this simple Wendy's receipt that allowed police, law enforcement to track their path. And so they got surveillance video, not only from the homes in the area so they could see which way these guys ran, but they went to the Wendy's and they got surveillance video pinpointing the time that this order was placed in the drive-thru, saw the car, and then a Vietnamese restaurant had a camera up and was able to get the license plate.
Oh, wow.
So that traced them down to Texas, where they're from, to their home, where the brothers were staying. They found the rental car, they found these guys.
The only reason that they were found was because they were stupid enough to leave their receipt from Wendy's in the bag. If it wasn't for that, they would have gotten away with all of this money. Now I'll tell you that one thing that the dad did that was very smart was having his own wallet several hours away in the cabin. Now the bad thing is that once they were in the house, there was nothing he could do. I mean, his wife was there, his kid was there. But again, the one thing he did was have his own wallet. And if you don't have your own cold wallet, you better get it right now. Ledger and Trezor, the leading worldwide manufacturers, period. It's what they do. It's all they do. You take your crypto, you put it on your wallet. Once you do that, no one else in the world can touch it but you. Talk about peace of mind. And also, while you're at it, be sure to pick up our brand new guide showing you how to protect it. It's for beginners. It is so detailed. Basically, I'm sharing with you all of my experience, and I've condensed it into this book. Let me show you something. Inside the guide, this is what you're going to learn. Also, what's included. It is a digital PDF. Again, beginner-friendly explanations. So if you're brand new, don't fret. Step-by-step concepts, lifetime security updates included. So every time I update it, you're going to get those updates, and it's also instant download.
And actually, I think we just got a picture in of one of them. I can hold it up if you're interested in that.
Yeah, they've been charged now.
So, so one of them, they've been hard to find. I couldn't find them where they were being held. But this is Isaiah Garcia. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's Isaiah Garcia.
So there's 2 brothers.
There's
here.
2 brothers.
Okay.
There's Raymond and Isaiah, and I think they're 24 and 25, or 23 and 24.
I think I saw,
So they're in custody, and we'll see what happens. And apparently that one confessed.
Oh, okay.
So that's my understanding, confessed to the crime.
My goodness. Yeah, you and I both, with this crypto stuff, I guess I have the same questions I think probably most people do.
Do you get it back?
Is the big one I had not thought of. That's the big one, right?
Well, and there's this whole sidebar thing, people who don't understand it or afraid of it. I've known a couple of people who, because if you don't have the password, if you forget the password or you lose the password, you have no access. Nobody has any access. That just sits there. I think Kevin Durant has a case actually where he can't access and he thinks he's got $100 grand.
That's right. He does. In
his crypto, but there's no way to get it.
Wow.
Yeah, he lost his password. My son lost $100 that way.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's 500 in there now.
So, yeah, right. You never know. Wow, incredible. Yeah, and that connection. I think there's a lot of how could there not be some crossover connection between whoever's behind this, whether it's these 2 or that third party, and this family. If there's that data breach, it's just so much still.
And is it floating around the dark web?
Right.
like that information that said, okay, this family has this amount of cryptocurrency, they live at this address,
Right.
and yeah,
And other people who have it, do they need to be worried about that kind of thing?
Right.
Anyways, yeah, if you want to just, I guess we have the full screen mugshot. So this is a picture that we have of one of the suspects.
That's Isaiah.
That's been charged now. So Isaiah, and then a brother as well. And you said Isaiah, you believe, is the one who's.
I believe he's confessed. Yeah, that's what the DOJ or the U.S. Attorney was saying today. So.
Oh man, Karen.
Yeah, a lot to this one.
This is that's a doozy. So, but yeah, every once in a while. I mean, you cover a lot of different things. Every
This
once in a
one's
while.
new.
It takes a lot for Karen's eyebrow to go.
Yeah, right.
All right, thanks for checking in on that one. Appreciate it. Okay, have a good one. We'll see you tonight.
Thanks.
Working on something else.
Yep.
It's a secret. No, it's not really a secret.
It's probably this.
Yeah, it's probably this. All right, thanks, Karen.
I think it's perfect that they had these two women talk about this breaking story, which deals with something they know absolutely nothing about at all. You could have used a 5-year-old to explain it just as good. I think this is a perfect example of our society right now as a whole, our educational system. Our kids can't read. They're socially awkward. The marriage rates are in the shitter. I mean, but hey, these two women get to talk about crypto and they don't know shit about it. So all is well in the world, right? If you want to learn about something, if you want to learn about anything, go and listen to people that know what they're talking about. And in this subject matter, I just happen to be one of those people, one of the few. Thankfully for you, I am here now. And if you're smart, you're going to utilize all of the resources that I've built and put in place for you to take advantage of. Now, if this video has been a benefit to you, if you've learned something, anything of value that you didn't know 10 minutes ago, show your appreciation as well as your support by contributing back in the form of stable coins or anything built on Ethereum, Polygon, Linear, anything that's built on a MetaMask. What these funds do, gentlemen, they help us to continue creating life-changing, and in this case, life-saving content for all of you. It's what we do. It's what we've been doing now for the last several years. And it's what we're going to continue to keep doing. Until next time, get in there and make it happen.